Pop Pills, the Adam Sandler cinematic universe, when comedy became canon.
Well, this guy can stay in my room, I'll tell you that much.
Billy, eat your soup. It's good soup.
Welcome back to Pop Pills, the show that's here to answer life's biggest questions. Like, is Happy Gilmore technically part of Uncut Gems? Or did Adam Sandler just unlock a darker skin in the same character?
From stone to stone, garnet to stone, you know that. That's $1 million opal you hold.
Because somewhere between golf clubs, anger management, and bedtime stories, Adam Sandler accidentally built a cinematic universe connected entirely by chaos, cameos, emotional sincerity, and the most aggressive commitment to basketball shorts ever put on film.
Adam, what are you wearing?
What are you doing right now?
The birth of the Sandlerverse. It all started with Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. Two movies about dumb guys with hearts of gold, zero impulse control, and absolutely no business being allowed near adult responsibilities.
I'm gonna go around putting shit on people's doorsteps and we gonna set it on fire!
These characters don't just feel related. They exist in the same world. Carl Weathers' character, Chubbs, shows up in Little Nicky, missing hand and all, which means hell is canon. And by Sandler logic, Bob Barker is immortal and legally allowed to throw hands forever.
Perfect. Your own happy place. Go there, and all your anger will just disappear. Then putt.
That also means somewhere in this universe, OSHA just stopped returning calls. The Sandler formula. How do you build a Sandler movie? Simple. Pick a man-child with one emotional problem and 6 unresolved childhood issues. Throw him into a job he has no business doing, add one Rob Schneider cameo, and end it with a heartfelt monologue and a 90s alt-rock song that immediately unlocks nostalgia damage.
Nip-high football rules!
I ought to blow you away, you miserable.
Well, go ahead and do it.
It's part sitcom, part fever dream, part vacation sideshow. And somehow, it works every time. Deep cut history. Adam Sandler. Why did his career never collapse? Now, let's stop laughing and start respecting the blueprint. He makes movies with his friends. This is why Adam Sandler became untouchable while wearing cargo shorts. 1. Low expectation viewing. You don't prepare for a Sandler movie. You press play while folding laundry, eating, and half paying attention. And somehow you don't turn it off. That's algorithm gold now. In the 90s, studios didn't even have a term for it. Sandler built movies for real life, tired, distracted, and looking for comfort. Happy Madison wasn't just a production company. It was an incubator. Writers, editors, bit players, comedians, people got reps. They got reoccurring work. Hollywood, they didn't notice because nobody was yelling about prestige. They were too busy working. The SNL escape plan. Sandler learned on SNL what not to do. Burn yourself out chasing weekly approval. So instead, he said, what if I just disappear and I'll come back rich? A move Hollywood calls quitting, but America calls winning. And it worked. Rewatch over premiere. Sandler movies peak in the middle. Loose endings, soft landings. They're built for, I caught 30 minutes and I'll finish it later. That's not lazy. It's strategic filmmaking. Vacations? As strategy. Happy crews move fast. Fast shoots cost less. Less money means fewer studio notes.
You can't be too careful about what you say. More money, more problems.
Sandler didn't buy creative freedom with clout. He bought it with morale. Easter egg speed run. All right, here we go. Blink and you miss it. Seatbelts on. We're doing this fast because if we slow down, This turns into a college course. Steve Buscemi appears so often he basically is a narrative stabilizer. If Buscemi shows up, the universe holds. If he doesn't, somebody's dad is about to die.
Man, I'm glad I called that guy.
Alan Covert is Sandler's real-life best friend and the Sandlerverse's emotional support human. If Sandler needs a friend who won't betray him, cheat on him, or sue him, boom, Alan Covert. Peter Dante always looks like sunscreen and bad decisions because the Sandlerverse believes consequences should be visible. Bullies don't disappear in these movies, they actually reincarnate. If you were bullied in a Sandler film, congratulations. Your bloodline is canon. Objects reoccur too. Golf clubs, hockey sticks, remote controls, because therapy is fake. Blunt objects are honest. And yes, the basketball shorts matter. They're not a bit, they're a thesis. Every time Sandler shows up underdressed, the universe is saying, I refuse to respect this situation.
No, I don't hate you.
And the darkest Easter egg? In almost every Sandler movie, the world is cruel. Institutions fail, bullies win for a while, but friendships survive, and that is the fantasy. Speaking of legends, there's one man we had to bring in, a villain, a hero, a menace in khakis. Please welcome Shooter McGavin.
Hey, pop pills. Pop culture pills. Shooter McGavin here. I'm at my man cave, my happy place. And I'm happy to answer your pop pill questions.
Whoo! Shooter, welcome to the Sandlerverse. Deep dive. We've got some questions for you. And you can answer however you want, totally unscripted, pop pill style, brother. Behind the scenes brawl. From your perspective, what was the absolute craziest, most unexpected moment on the set of Happy Gilmore that the fans still don't know?
Well, I think it was in 2, Happy Gilmore 2. I happened to be watching the Eminem wanting to show his derriere. Of course, I had to do mine because it was in the script, but he wanted that honor too. It didn't look real. I looked away personally, but found out that the thing is fake. So it's sort of like someone had to mold it to his derriere, which is pretty freaking funny. And the alligators just wouldn't eat him because it looked like plastic.
What line or scene was impossible to film without cracking up? What broke the cast the hardest?
Well, on this the second one, that's I guess, well, in the first one, it's easy. You're going to beat me at golf? You're in big trouble, pal. I eat pieces of like you for breakfast. So he said, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast? And I had no comeback, so I just said, no. And they left it in, and the crowd busted up afterward. That was pretty funny. The crew was great on both. We were blessed to have them, and a lot of people returned because everybody loves Adam, and it was a blast. Okay.
The jacket, the legend. Any stories about the golden jacket or those legendary rivalry scenes with Sandler?
Golden jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? I wanted the gold jacket, sure. I got a lot of jackets, believe me. But the gold jacket, that was the one I wanted. And it was literally mine for about 11 minutes. Then they all kicked my tush, and I was in an insane asylum for 29 years. It happens. So, but when on set, actually, when I had my last scene done, I had done all the crazy running and I'd thrown the coffee into the wonderful actor. God, he's so good, Benny Safdie. And then I had to run out like a crazy man. I would just ad-lib that stuff, and they said, "Oh yeah, leave it in." So I did that, and then ran outside and just ran around like an idiot. So that was a lot of fun, and I'll never forget that. And the fighting scene in the cemetery we did in the second one was so much fun. A lot of callbacks to other people. Should have won that one too, but again, Happy Gilmore. So I wish you all the best. Pop pills, you rock. Shooter out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shooter McGavin, still the real villain of the PGA. Thank you, brother. We'll catch you on the next one. We've never done this before. 2 guests in 1 episode because the Sandlerverse just keeps expanding. We can't just go with one guy. We've got a second guest. A man who swings like Thor, drinks like a Viking, and dresses like a casino carpet with confidence. Please welcome John Daly, the star of Happy Gilmore 2.
Hello, Pop Pills from Pop Pills to 4 Pop Pills. I hope you guys are doing great, man.
John, welcome to Pop Pills. We've got some questions for you, and you can be completely unfiltered with your answers. What was filming Happy Gilmore 2 really like? Give it to us straight. What was the vibe on set? Total chaos, chill, pure comedy, tournament energy?
It was pretty chill. Adam would always listen to music before we'd do a shoot, but it was a blast. Comedy show. It was just awesome, man. It was a blast doing it, and I can't thank him enough for letting me do it.
Any moment with Adam on the set that made you think, yep, this is exactly what a Happy Gilmore sequel should feel like?
I mean, me and Adam, I think it was pretty cool when he was trying to chip it in the boot during one of the sets, and I chipped it in. On the first one, he hit it about 15, 20 times. He says, Daly, come on, you can do it. And I got lucky the first one and made it. So that's a pretty cool moment. We've had a lot of great moments, though, but he's a class act, man. I love him. Any
golf advice shared on set? Did you give Adam or anyone else actual golf advice? And did anybody actually listen? Or were you just watching actors butcher golf swings all day?
No, I can help people a little bit in golf, and I have butchered a lot of people's swings in the day. It depends on who you're playing with and how much money you're playing for. So, I'm just kind of just living life, man, enjoying the Champions Tour and enjoying watching my son. He's become a hell of a golfer.
John Daly, folks, the only golfer alive who can out-party Happy and outdrive Shooter. The Dark Timeline, and then Punch Drunk Love, Uncut Gems, and the Meyerowitz stories.
Hey, shut the fuck up! God damn it!
Same universe, cursed branch. One timeline where Sandler saves the day, and one where he sells diamonds to NBA players while aging 10 years per minute.
You're only gonna see what I've been telling Arnold for
It'll
the
get
last
real
month.
fucking messy, you hear me?
Fine.
Go talk to your staff. I'm done with you.
All right. Fine.
Remember what I said?
The Netflix Renaissance. Critics said Sandler was washed. Netflix looked at the data and said, no, he's not. Sandler didn't fall off. He went digital god mode because he became the comfort movie globally. One word explains all of this: loyalty. Same friends, same crews, same values. He grills for the crew, jokes with interns, makes sure the boom operator eats first. In an industry full of snakes, Adam Sandler shows up in basketball shorts like, all right, boys, let's make a movie. And that's the coolest thing about Adam. He takes care of everyone, and he does it in a way where you know what you're making is going to be worth it because it was fun. So many movie sets that I've been on, we go and you just hate every day. You're in the cold, you're in the rain, you're in the heat, you're in terrible environments. Or you're working with terrible people. On this, neither one of those happen. On this, you're in Hawaii, on the beach, with your friends.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older and we wouldn't have to wait so long?
Side effects may include yelling, "You can do it!" at strangers, wearing basketball shorts to weddings. I actually don't recommend that one. Defending grown-ups too, like it's constitutional. If you experience any of these symptoms, congratulations! You're part of the Sandlerverse. The Adam Sandler cinematic universe isn't a meme. It's a living, breathing testament to staying weird, staying loyal, and never apologizing for having fun. Because maybe the secret to surviving Hollywood is not caring about Hollywood. All right, I'll see you out on the green, Sandman. Pop pills! Your prescription for pop culture.